we can still see, I still have to put a piece of tape over the Arduino because the Bluetooth light is blinking inside of it. But tomorrow, I'm just happy I got this thing working, and now I can, start improving it. All right, here we go as we start racing through this. And no, we're not running the trains because we got to get this done. This is how these neoPixel lights are going to hang out. I got a shadow in there. Let me see if I can turn on. There we go. So that connector there is going to connect to the Arduino, and the red and blue wires right there are optional, plus and minus 5 volts, and the white line carries the signal. So I've got one light which I drilled a hole through so that it will be an outside light, and then I decided to have 2 inside lights. There's one that's going to be right there, and one's going to be by that window, and that was just based on the chain of lights that I got and the distance they are apart. And then I got one outside light there I drilled a hole through, and another outside light there that I drilled through, and then I've got to extend the chain. So I got my soldering iron lights here, and then I'm just going to extend the chain out to this one. But if you were good soldering, let's see if that comes into focus. See, it's plus Arduino with the same 5 volts. It made a lot of sense to standardize on 5 volts, but they also make these in a 12 volt versions out here. So I'm gonna run to the store, buy a hot glue gun because I can't find mine, and clean this all up. There's still little shavings from when I drilled the holes for the exterior lights on this building. This nicer building here, I probably won't be drilling holes into the exterior for lights on it because I just can't bring myself to do that right now. And I'm going to extend out this cable. I've got my little wire kit there, and there's my, I'm just going to use the gun, but I got everything on the table. I'm not really equipped to film me working, so we're just going to use flash, and I'll come back in a few minutes. Or in video time, I'll be back in the next frame. So I've got my extension cable soldered in out there. So that's the cable to the next set of lights for the next house, or we'll hook into these 3 wires. I just have to splice them in there for the next house. And if it gets some motivation going, I might try and use some of these little ones in there. Depends how I feel tomorrow and next week, but we're getting this one done today. There's still shavings from the holes I drilled. So I'm gonna get this all glued in, and I'll be right back. So here we are. Let me turn off the light thing there. So there's the app right there, and for example, we could see back there the back door's lights on. Let's see if I can get them both in. And there, I turned it off. I turned it on and off using the app. Now the front door is going to be down here. All I got to do is swipe that over or touch it. And there, I turned it off, and we can see inside the station the Bluetooth light from the Bluetooth receivers blinking red. But let's turn off this. There's the garage light over there, and once again I can turn that off with the app, turn it back on with the app, and let's see, station inside light. So there's the one inside light, and I was trying to go for a kind of a fluorescent color there on that one, and here's the other inside light in the station. So let's try and change the color of the front door. So I click here on settings, and here's my settings. So first of all, let's turn that light on. And so there it's green. And we got red. And we got a blue coming off that light, and kind of like these yellow colors look more period correct for incandescent light. So here we go, and let's just dim that down. And so that's it. But this app here can control 256 lights. So if I wanted to add a new light, I just click here and then click add light, and my new light's right here. I can click on settings and then come in here and give it a new name. We'll just call it test. And there we go. And the program will remember that. It saves it inside the phone timed out. So, but that's it. That's it. And let me turn the movie light back on. So, yeah, now I'm gonna cut there and put maybe a half dozen lights in here, at least one for each one of the upstairs rooms, one for the main lobby, and another one for out back. Is the out back light I'll probably just set on the table so it's not inside the house. But that's the neoPixel thing. Now for me, this project cost a lot of money, because in the project I had to buy a new laptop. Arduino, hanging around. For you, it's a pretty simple project. Just you'd need you'd need a Arduino with Bluetooth for the code to just work. And I'm gonna put that into that circuit there. I'm gonna put it into a perf board. It's just mostly it's just distributing power, and then there's one resistor going to the chain of lights. And there's my tape that I put over the Bluetooth thing so that I wouldn't see the blinking Bluetooth light, but it's kind of adjust my back door light until I gotta fix this. I get to where I like it. I think that yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna shut off that garage light. The garage light is shining on the hotel bar. There it is. Shut that off. And I could just sit here forever, but the inside light, let's dim those down a little bit. And this front door, let's dim that light down a little bit too. I think that's good. Let's go back to the garage door and see what we can do. We actually went and turned and make up these lights. So let's turn off the inside lights. Here the inside lights are off. Let's turn off the back door light. And the back light's off. Let's turn off the garage light. And for the front door lights, turn that down. Here. Let's see if I like the way it looks, just the front door lit up there. Pretty neat. Let's move the phone out of the way. And alright, good night everyone.